Yeah, Renzo again. Yeah, everybody said them want freedom. You know what I mean? Freedom from 9 to 5 jobs and all these things. And them want to be them own boss and them want this and them want to do this and I tell you, it's not for the weak, brother. It's not for the weak, bro. You understand me? It's not for the weak at all. Trust me. So everywhere I'm gonna see 347. Man, gas. The amount of gas I have, the amount of miles I have in my gas at 347. Every day I see that number there. Yeah, but yeah, it's not for the weak. May I tell you, not for the weak. You know what I mean? Like, to me, a job in a sense is a little bit better. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. In a sense. Where, not to me, because me don't really like the work environment thing. You see me? Like, never did. You know what I mean? Really. Done a few jobs. Not that much. You know what I mean? Not that much. I've done a few jobs, but not that much. But I think, it's easier. You know what I mean? It's easier. And as much as we hate the system, I have to run my businesses like the system. That's gonna be another video. Yeah. But yeah, like, y'all don't understand. This, like, we work 10 times harder than the person would work a 9 to 5. And that's a fact. Yeah, man. Listen, it is like I can't. Well, I don't have to ask nobody if to take a break. I don't have to ask nobody to take a break. I don't have to ask nobody to take a vacation or nothing like that. That's sweet. But think about it, right? I want you to think about it. So now, you have a constantly at work. Remember, you are work and you are run the system. You are run. Yeah. If let's say I do like how me the Uber. Let's just put it like that. I rent out apartments and everything there, right? Right. Everybody know. Me have to take care, man. Me have to make sure I change my oil. I gotta make sure I change my oil. I gotta make sure I get a car checkup. You know what I mean? I gotta make sure, even though that's what you gotta do if you got a car. But what I'm saying you gotta do that way more often because you're working this thing. You understand me? It's not like you're driving to work and back and driving to, your friend's house or driving, from Connecticut to New York and, once in a while. No. Every 2 weeks I gotta have to change my oil. You know what I mean? I can't go off of the number. You get what I'm saying? Because I drive over 1,000 miles or more every week. And it's about 3,000 miles or so. So think about that. You know what I mean? You have to make sure you put money like that and those things aside. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I repair if it happen at the house. I gotta make sure I have that money aside. You feel me? So, freedom. What the hell is freedom? You know what I mean? Because we really don't have real freedom. Real freedom are when they really don't have to do shit. Where you don't have to do nothing. You feel me? Yeah. Facts. You don't have to do nothing. You feel me? Real freedom, I like Donald Trump and him son them. You know what I mean? Biden them, you know what I mean? Me not try to talk shit about nobody, but me I say it's those people, those wealthy people, and even them at the top of the level. So at the top, even then, at the top, you notice those people don't take a day off neither. You know what I mean? Because the thing have to keep going. Them have to make sure say everything I go. Cause if them don't do that, one day will make everything mess up. If you don't pay attention, if you don't make sure say everything is right. That's why I see some people go down. Because it's business is very exhausting. But me, I believe in business. I love business. See? But sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I love doing what I do. But sometimes I want to chill. You know what I mean? Like right now, I feel like I would go record a song. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? And just chill and drink some, like, drink 2 beer or 2 Guinness or whatever. You know what I mean? Smoke some weed and chill for the whole day. But I can't do it. Feel me? You see how everybody like, oh, yo, the weekend is coming. Hey, the weekend we make most of my money. You get me? I said, but look, it's not bad, but me just show you, say, is that real freedom? Is that even really freedom? You get what I saying? A lot of people want freedom. That freedom, yeah. This freedom. This a freedom, yeah. But me would have. But them not understand the type of work where you have to put in. The type of, you know, the sleep, not a sleepless night, but less sleep. You know what I mean? We have to put in. Remember, you know, you can't, the job, certain, especially a lot of the job, you just have to go there, go do your hours, make sure say certain things get done. You know what I mean? You don't have to finish. You feel me? You understand? Me, I have to come out there and make sure say I make a certain amount each day, or else it doesn't make any sense. My camera keep moving because of the potholes in Hartford. You feel me? Yeah. Think about it, bro. Me, I have to make sure. I gotta make sure. You know? I gotta make sure. Yeah, so this is not real freedom. Yeah, you can't stop and go eat some food. You can't stop and go do whatever you feel like doing. You know? But you have to be disciplined enough to get up in the morning. I remember the other day my aunt was like, man, bro, you're really good. Because I be literally getting up 4 o'clock in the morning like I got a freaking person over my head telling me, oh, you got to reach here by a certain time. You feel me? You have to be disciplined, brother, doing this. See? So, if you're not willing to do what it takes, everything gonna go down in our world. Everything gonna go down, brother. Nah, gonna work out for you. I'm telling you that right now. Straight up. So, blacker than black, Renzo. Yeah. Catch up on the next video. Renzo 347 Talks.